Kate Ricci with To North Bay with Love. On today's episode, we interview local legend. I'm a little biased. He's kind of my favorite. Paul Pruneau, blues musician. He said he played some jazz. His journey to recording in Montreal in this grand studio. He's going to tell us all about it. But first, we are going to have a word from our sponsor, Source for Sports.
It's almost that time of year. Early mornings at the rink, fresh notebooks and backpacks, and a community gearing up for another great season of varsity sports. At Source for Sports North Bay, we're proud to be part of it all. Whether it's finding your kid's first pair of skates, gearing up for tryouts, or outfitting your team for the season ahead, we've got you covered. Because here, we're not just a sports store, we're neighbors, coaches, teammates, and fans. And we're proud to cheer you on every shift, step, and stride of the way. Visit Source for Sports North Bay at 1321 Fisher Street and let us help you along your way.
Paul, welcome. I'm so excited to have you here.
So glad to be here and talking to you again.
You're like a local fixture here, and I just had to have you on because everyone knows you. Well, everyone's familiar with Paul Pruneau. I mean, those who aren't will be now.
Well, the thing is, I've been in business electrically, as an electrician for 30 years. Registered 31 apprentices.
Right. A lot of people know you as an electrician, but a lot of people know you as a local musician too.
Yeah. Well,
so
it's been a good, fun ride.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about how you're playing the upcoming summer concert series, which you've done annually for the last little bit. And I've been to it, and it's like a packed lawn. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Well,
it's a
last
fun
one
time,
was about 4,000.
Yeah.
I know.
It was amazing. It was amazing.
Kathy, my wife, she says, "Hey, you got a good crowd today."
You always get a good crowd. That's why I love it. You're such a good showman. You're such a good front man. You're such a good musician. And you can tell you just get into it and feel the music. And that's what people love.
Well, I always said that if you got a gift from God and if you don't share it, it's like stealing.
Right? You got to shine your light. Yeah. This is the message today. We're going to talk. How did you... are you from North Bay originally, Paul? Where did you...
I was born in Toronto.
Okay.
And I was 2 years old when my dad packed up the family like the Beverly Hillbillies in a half-ton truck, moved to North Bay.
Wow.
He was a plaster, so, he had a truck,
Yeah, yeah. He did plaster for a living?
Plaster. He had a crew of guys that plastered the Toronto Dominion Towers in Toronto and was built, the first high-rise business towers in Toronto. This is back in the 50s, 52.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
And brought his talents up to North Bay to plaster many homes and ceilings?
Oh, yeah. He did all the custom ceiling, all the cove molding that you see. And I'm living in a house right now. I know my dad plastered. I could tell by his work.
You can tell, because I show homes a lot, you can tell some good plaster versus not good plaster. And some of them are, woo.
Yeah.
But some of them are phenomenally done.
Yeah, yeah. Right. I hear you.
Yeah, I know. There's definitely a lost talent, I think, when it comes to that, too,
it
right?
It is a lost talent. It's, but my dad wanted me to become a plasterer. I said, no, Dad, I want to be an electrician.
Yeah, right? Get charged up. You said you got into music around 12. What happened?
Well, it was grade 6. We had a teacher, Mrs. Fraser, I remember it well, and she came up to me, she says, "You and Anthony Crea have to sing a duet together." Oh, what? For what? For the Kiwanis Music Festival. So, okay, and I never sang in front of anybody before, but she picked up on it that there was a hidden talent. She could tell, because she was our music teacher. Mrs. Fraser, God bless her soul, she passed away. But anyways, so Anthony and I, do you know Anthony Crea?
I don't know.
He does audio for the Budweiser concert series down in Toronto.
Oh, nice.
He's a sound tech.
Okay.
But anyways, Anthony always plays guitar, he plays accordion, and he's a great singer. But we entered this Kiwanis Music Festival, and damned if we didn't win first prize.
No way. What did you sing?
Bonnie Charlie's now awa, safely o'er the fields we go. Many a poor boy will land on. Will they all come back again?
In your prepubescent voice, of course, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we were kids. I mean, but
Yeah.
so, yeah, we went, and that was the seed that was planted.
Wow. And
That's where
there
it
you
started.
go. And then you got into, you were saying jazz and blues, and it just went off from there. And I know you made it big as well. Like there was an opportunity there to make it big. So tell us about that journey.
Well, after I was in a rock band in early 70s, and it was called Urge. And we played around here, CYO, all the dances and stuff like that around here. Mm-hmm. And then we were ready to go on the road, kind of make it big, because we were, 19, 20. I was ready to go. Mm-hmm. And everybody quit in the band. I said, what the heck? I said, we're ready to go. No, I want to pursue something else. Okay, whatever. They chickened out. So anyways, I jumped right into a jazz band. I just changed my whole genre of music from rock right into jazz because they were looking for a jazz singer. The band was called Pepper Tree. Mm-hmm. Dave Reed on vibes, Brian McDowell on guitar. We went through a couple of bass players, but we ended up recording with Charlie McNamara, Alex Sage on drums. So anyways, I played a couple of years with these guys, 2 years, and then this contest came, Northern Ontario Recording Award. Mm-hmm. So I said, hey, I got this cute little song because I got inspired by the whole jazz thing, the vibes, the vibraphones. Mm-hmm. So I wrote these two cute little songs and entered them in the contest. Northern Ontario only. It was only Northern Ontario only, not Southern Ontario. And it was broadcast by CBC right across the north. And we entered the contest. Damned if we didn't win. First prize.
There's a bit of a trend here happening. You keep winning these.
Yeah, so I said, holy. So the prize was you got to record a 45.
Oh, cool.
So,
at the time, that must have been like...
Hello. Mm-hmm. So we went to Montreal, all expenses paid, and we recorded at RCA Studios, which is the same studio that April Wine recorded in, and a lot of other bands from Montreal all recorded in RCA. So we put our little song together and came back to North Bay, and they played it on CBC about, 8 or 10 times. And I got little checks in the mail. It was cool, royalty check.
Yeah.
It was played by this radio station in, Timbuktu, I don't know where, but
Yeah.
I got made $12.
Amazing. That's so cool. And you got bragging rights, too.
Well, this is it. Yeah, I mean, it was a special time, and I got to meet Lloyd Robertson of the CBC, and Sylvia Tyson. She was one of the judges. She's a great she was more of a folk singer, but she was a judge. Her and Ian Tyson were, they were a pair. Mm-hmm. Anyways, so I met some really interesting people.
Yeah, I imagine at that time, too, just having that experience, the sky is the limit, maybe, in your eyes.
Yeah, and it was taking off, and then, and I was in my second-year apprenticeship for my electrical then. Mm-hmm. So, and I was married. I had one child then, and so things were ramping up and big decisions to make, as to which way I was going to lean to, and I ended up leaning towards the industrial electrician, and that's what I became, an industrial electrician.
But you still kept music on the side. As
the passion, you can't get rid of your passion.
No, absolutely not. No, amazing.
You have to share it.
Exactly. So you stayed locally, and then I remember some of the bands you were in when late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. I mean, your kids were just little then, right? Growing up. Mm-hmm. So Jake and the Fundamentals.
Yeah, the Fundamentals. We played a lot of 100 Georges.
You did.
We were pretty well the house band there, I think.
You pretty well were.
But what a rocking place that was.
Yes. And it was small.
It was small, but it could boogie.
It could boogie. Because we could all feel your vibe in the same room, which was amazing.
Every once in a while, it happens on stage, and it's only happened to me about 3 times. Mm-hmm. Couple times with the Fundamentals is when the whole band got in a trance. Things were grooving. Mm-hmm. dance floor was hopping, and the dance floor was actually going up and down.
No way.
To the beat of the music.
Cool.
I thought the place was going to cave in. I mean, it was that, when all those things happened together, you let it ride.
Yeah.
And we did.
You were in the pocket.
Oh, we were in the pocket, honey. You got that right, girl.
So tell me about the instruments you play. You're saying piano. We talked about the harp, harmonica.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
vocals.
I started playing piano or keyboards before I played harmonica. And then, well, the reason why I picked up harmonica is when Led Zeppelin first came out.
Oh.
I'm saying to myself, what a nice sounding instrument that is, And he did a little bit of harmonica.
Mm-hmm. Robert Plant.
He's one of my favorite singers.
Me too.
So I picked up the harmonica just to play those songs. I didn't have to do much because he just was bending reeds here and there.
Very experimental. Yeah.
So I never took a lesson in my life for harmonica playing, just like vocals. The only coaching I ever got was in grade 12. Mm-hmm. I was 12 years old in grade 6 from Mrs. Fraser, sorry. And that was my only vocal lesson.
Learn your scale, essentially. Yeah.
And then
it's all feel from there, I would imagine.
Exactly. And it was a showing how to express yourself. She taught us how to communicate with the audience, and which was good. She don't be looking at your toes. Look at the back row, the very back row. If you're scared of looking at people, just look at the back row, and they'll think you're looking at them. She'd say.
What do you feel like when you're up there?
I feel lucky.
Grateful? Yeah. It's a pretty incredible thing to play to an audience, and I can feel like I'm in the front row when I'm in the back row at your concerts, because you involve everybody. You look at everybody. You make them feel like they're included in what you're doing.
The
and
best
your vibes.
part is when the kids come up the stage.
Yeah. And they dance on that little point there.
Get them to dance on the little point there. And I'll give them the mic. Some of them want to sing, so I'll get them to
It's the best.
I love kids anyways. I've been an uncle since I was 12, because I come from a big family.
Okay. How big family? How big of a family?
I got 7. I'm the baby of 7.
No way. No wonder.
And my sister is 85. The oldest girl is 85.
Wow.
And I'm 72 now.
Wow.
So there you go. That's a big family.
That is a big family.
Wide spectrum.
Is it French-Canadian?
French-Canadian. My mom used to send me back home to go and learn how to speak French, because she was born on a farm. So was my dad. My dad's from Three Rivers, Trois-Rivières, Quebec.
Yep.
And my mom was from near the Plessisville, which is the maple syrup Canada of Quebec, Plessisville, Quebec, which is near Victoriaville, Thetford Mines. It's the southern part of the St. Lawrence. My dad was from the northern part.
South in the north.
So I used to go and work in the barn, shoveling manure, milking the cows. I did it all. I mean, that's what you do on a farm.
And you had a bunch of older siblings just taking care of you and doting on you?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And her name was Joanne. My sister Joanne, who lives in Toronto now.
Yeah.
And my mom and dad were busy working, raising family, and so the siblings took care of me. But it's mainly my sister Joanne. I used to give her. She was pretty strict. Well, I was a boy. Boys are very active and
Oh yeah.
And she used to put the clamp down on me, and I used to tease her. I said, "You're going to be a nun. I think you're going to be a nun. You're so strict."
The snowmobile is parked. The ice is melted. And suddenly, all those batteries you ignored all winter are no longer working. The boat just won't start. The ATV's not cooperating. Even the golf carts decided it's taking the season off. That's where Battery North Bay comes in. Boats, ATVs, motorcycles, e-bikes, solar systems, cordless tools, even the kids' Power Wheels. If it runs on a battery, chances are we've got it in stock and ready to go. We're locally owned, proudly serving Northern Ontario, and we ship Canada-wide. Stop by 1315 Main Street West or call 705-478-5400. Battery North Bay, powered up for every season.
At Agnico Eagle, we are committed to being a trusted community partner, focusing our efforts on building a local economy that lasts for generations. Our careers offer the flexibility and ample downtime needed to find lifelong balance. We strive to be a good neighbor, investing in our people and their future, not just because we operate here, but because this is home. We make mining work.
But being a kid, especially a baby in that family, you know, and we have a big family too, but, you know, the baby is typically the wild one. And they get away with a lot because they're the last one they're overlooked quite a bit. Yeah. And they have a lot of freedom to be who they are, essentially. I don't know. Would you agree with that?
Oh, absolutely. Mm-hmm. 5 girls.
Okay.
Took care of me. And then my brother was oldest. He was the older one, along with my other sister. But, it was mainly the girls that raised me because, you know, like I said, mom and dad are busy working.
Exactly. Right? Yeah. No, I agree. So the Journeyman, so your electrical business in town, you said you started it in 1994?
Yeah.
Yeah.
April the 14th.
What made you start out on your own like that?
The thing is, when I started my business, it was during a recession, and I was involved in an International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, which is the biggest electrical union in Canada. Mm-hmm. And I was on the road quite a bit. You know, and when the economy kind of died, you know, I said, well, my pogey ran out. And I'm saying, okay, now what do I do? And you got 2 kids now. And I said, okay. So I took this course on how to start your own business. And it was sponsored by Revenue Canada, like unemployment insurance, whatever they're called now. I don't know what they're called now, but.
Yeah.
But so anyways, and there was 15 that took this course, okay? And out of the 15, I'm the only one that started the business.
What does that tell you?
They all took the course because it extended their unemployment for another 2 months.
You're like, no,
and
I'm
I
serious.
said I would never start my own business. I said that because my dad was self-employed as a plaster. And I seen how, you know, some jobs were good, some jobs were bad, and some jobs didn't pay. He lost big money in one job, you know. I think he claimed bankruptcy once. He had to claim bankruptcy once. It was a bad deal. Anyways, and long story short, it happens, but that's business. And I said I would never start my own business. And guess what?
Mm-hmm. You did.
I had no choice.
You had nothing to lose, I would imagine.
Oh, I had
at that
nothing
point.
to gain, nothing to lose, but everything to gain.
Yeah. It worked out for the best.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, doing electrical in North Bay, the people that you meet, challenges that you ran into, going into their personal environment, you know, their house, you know, like it's, you had to be very careful, you know, because you're in the public.
You have to be versatile. Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yeah, well, it's like you know.
Yes.
You know, it's same thing as you.
Same thing. Every
real estate market.
Yeah, it's all a delicate
You're
situation.
in their house.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly. No, everyone's got a story. That's for sure too.
Big time.
And you're a teacher. You had how many apprentices?
I registered 31 apprentices
Over the course of your career. Wow.
The first one was Ray Commanda. I'll never forget it. He took the same course that I took when to start your own business course. And so anyways, when the course finished, I needed an apprentice because I had some work. And I said to Ray Commanda, I said, Ray, you want to be an electrician? You want to be an apprentice? I don't know. I guess so. Yeah.
You gave him the idea.
He didn't know what. And to this day, he's doing wiring on the reserve now. He's wired up his whole house. You know, he's done work for friends there. Oh yeah.
What are some of the best moments or the highlights of your career musically, electrician? What do you think of when you look back on your career?
Well, with music, it was definitely winning that recording contract and going to Montreal and recording in the same studios that everybody recorded in. And then with electrical, I would have to say working for Dyna Nobel, and which is the biggest explosion-proof company in the world. You know,
It's a big contract.
We wired up a factory out by Callander. You know where Dyna Nobel is. You know, down there south entrance.
Where Fabrine is?
Fabrine, exactly, not far from it. So, anyways, yeah, we got to wire that up, and I met all kinds of interesting people. That was a challenge, and I like a challenge. So
Good.
yeah. That was those. I'd say that was the cream of the crop.
Yeah.
Oh, and I gotta throw in Tembec too. Because I worked 3 years at Tembec, and I was a startup electrician for Temcell, which was the second thermomechanical pulp manufacturer in Canada. I think now there's 15 of them, but that was the only second one. So I learned a lot about automation, PLCs, and program logic, and computers, and So it was all tied into electrical.
Expanded your portfolio quite a bit. Yeah.
Through the roof.
Oh.
Through the roof. Because when I worked for IBW, I worked at Inco.
Okay.
Because of that. Oh, you got instrumentation? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. I had a crew of 15 guys when I did the pump house at Inco. Now they're called Valley, but at the smelter for Inco on the other side of Sudbury, Coppercliff. Yeah. So yeah, I've been pretty fortunate.
What kind of that makes me think of, you've had a lot of people under your wing teaching them. What's some advice you could give to anybody starting a business or just learning a new skill or just being who you are, like being your authentic self? Like what would you tell somebody who...
My advice is, when you're going to do a job, do it right the first time. That's all I have to say. Because I had many apprentices that would always take shortcuts. And I'd say, what are you doing? That's not what I told you to do. Well, no, just, I don't care how long it takes. Do it the way I said. I was the teacher, right? And it would satisfy me as an instructor. So, but yeah, they hated it when I used to tell them that. Take it all apart and do it. I don't care if it costs me money. I don't care.
Yeah. Because
it's my reputation. They used to get mad at me all the time. It's your fault. You cheaped out.
Well, how are you ever going to learn if you don't learn the right way, right?
Exactly.
So that's the thing.
Exactly.
Yeah. Where do you go from here? So musically, you have a couple bands right now. Tell us about those.
Yeah. Well, the Journeymen are still active, and the boys are playing with other bands. That seems to be the journey everybody's doing these days. They play in 10 bands, you know, because there's no more bars to play at.
Yeah. Tell us about that. There really isn't any bars to play at.
When I was playing, I'll have to admit, I played in the heyday of music. I realize that now. Because back in the 70s, there was 15 bars. 15, I counted them. And now there's only 3 that musicians can play at. But 15 bars between the St. Regis, the Parkview, the Blue Spruce, the Belmont. I mean, it just goes on. Yeah.
Why is that? Did COVID do something?
No, the rules. The rules and drunk drivers. That's what killed it. I mean, rightly so. I mean, I don't condone, driving home drunk, but back in the day, people did. And that caused a lot of accidents, and they clamped down, and that affected the industry, the entertainment industry.
Cabs were also probably a bit cheaper, too. They're pretty, a lot of the prices have gone up. So.
Yeah.
And then rock and roll. Where is the state of rock and roll right now, do you think?
Where is it?
Obviously, music in general has gone in a couple directions here. Rock and roll's not the be-all, end-all anymore like it was in the 70s and 80s and 90s.
Yeah.
But is it coming back? What do you think?
Oh, yeah. Rock and roll will never die.
Never die.
Never die.
Ever.
No. I mean, because of AI technology, it's scary what's going to come about, because I've heard some of this AI songs that have been out there, and you tell them what you want. You want a rock and roll beat, and you talk about leaving your woman,
Have you done that?
No, but somebody did it right in front, because I'm an old school guy, and some guy did. I think it was our bass player. Yeah, he did it right in front of me. He said, "Listen to this, Paul." Holy jeez, I couldn't believe it. That was scary. I said, "Oh my God, we're in trouble." It's when they can replace a human being actually singing on stage, which is going to be kind of crazy. And they're working on it because these robots are starting to do somersaults and they don't look like a human being, but they're getting close.
Yeah, I don't think you can replace somebody being authentic in front of a microphone ever.
I don't think so either because, well, you never know. I mean, look at self-driving cars. I mean, they're nobody ever thought that would ever come about.
And maybe when we're gone, there'll be a Paul Pruneau robot who will still keep
clone.
going.
Gotta make sure you have the right big nose, too.
So tell us about where you're playing this summer.
Oh, yeah. We got Brian Risk booked the band for Summer in the Park, August 12th, which is a Wednesday, but with the Journeymen. This is Colin Norwood, Mike Foisey, Romeo Ramo, and me. And I'm just the vocalist, and the boys sing too, but I'm not playing keyboards in this band. I'm the front man, doing percussion and harmonica.
What time is that at?
7 o'clock.
Yeah, and this is almost every Wednesday in the summer, I think. There's a bunch of bands playing.
I think it's a great idea. It's promoting live entertainment, and it's such a great avenue for a band to play because the stage is perfect. I mean, you're right down at the low level with the people, and the people come up on stage, it's too funny.
I love that it's being used. For a lot of years it wasn't used as much, and it feels like that is the right thing to do for our community. Yeah, is to gather together down there and enjoy some music.
Brian Risk and all of the team at City Hall, but he got it started, and
Thank you, Brian Risk. Yeah, we appreciate you.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah,
he's a good guy. Like
he's a good guy.
My father-in-law used to say, "Good guy," Italian, a good guy.
Oh, I know that very much.
Oh, yeah.
Well, thanks, Paul. I appreciate you coming on today. And is there anything else you want to mention or a favorite, something North Bay has to offer?
Favorite that North Bay has to offer?
Yeah.
Other than the waterfront?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the bike paths that North Bay has to offer is right through the roof.
Yeah.
And congrats to North Bay and the City Council and everybody on the committee.
Yeah.
Good job.
They're doing a great job here, aren't they?
Yeah. I can honestly say that they're on the right track. North Bay's on the right track.
Wonderful. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate you coming on.
You're welcome, Sue.
That was an amazing conversation. Check it out. Got some merch from Paul Pruneau. Fantastic. This is one of his bands. It's called Casual Fit. And he gave me this hat, and that was super sweet. And what a lovely guy. So glad he came on. Local gem. You have to go see him August 12th at Summer Concert Series at the Band Shell. I believe it starts at 7 p.m. And also, you definitely want to check out the website, northbayecho.ca. Check out the newsletter and subscribe to all the different podcast channels. Until next time, keep sharing the love, North Bay.